It is important for developers to work on back-end stuff too. I mean, like, that's what Shadow is currently doing with Toaster Arena. There's back-end stuff being worked on, hence why there's been kind of a lack of content drops, mainly because, like, there's still, like, fundamental issues with the current version of the game that needs to be worked on. Well, maybe they have plans to drop it as a large update. Like, I don't wanna be that guy, but pushing out hot fixes every time a fix was made is not an ideal way. Well, I'm not sure why a small room addition would require an update when that could just been part of a larger patch. People should leave them alone and let them work. You know, if the game wasn't busted, they wouldn't be going long periods of time without saying anything. But no, the game has fundamental issues that, needs to be addressed, obviously. Actually, what engine is it built on? I'm gonna ask again because I was interrupted. Uh, what engine is it built on? Alright, I waited long enough. Moving on. Bro, you just fucking Google it. That's all you do. And you can also just look in the fucking directory too, assuming that you have it. You know what? Never mind. Anyway. Okay, so practically every game has a bug now these days. Uh, so I would be quite frankly, unless they are like severely impacting the game, it's probably not on the priority list. Yes, people paid for it and should enjoy it, but bugs happen, whether you like it or not. Yeah, there's only a single person doing uh verification. So I imagine that they have a shit ton of a workload because, like, never mind the fact that you have, actual staff under you that could be helping you. Yeah, that makes too much sense for someone that's clearly overseas and not in the States, given their broken English. Too much sense. Let me see. We keep it low though, because it's only 71. Good news is that I think there's only like 3 of them floating around yet. But bad news is that they're like the smaller ones, so they're very invasive. I think that's the correct word I'm using. Basically, they're kind of hard to get close and kill, so to speak, because they're just quicker. I don't know what I want. It's mac and cheese. I'm thinking about mac and cheese. Go for another 30 minutes. Mm. Oh yeah, I was gonna stream that. That's fine. A stream. Yes, I was gonna stream a stream. I was gonna do something for with a wall assault, just so I can have the drops before Thursday or Wednesday my time. It's fine if I don't. I'll just leave the phones on somebody else's stream and just leave it there. Thanks. I know it does appear out of play, but it'd be nice to know that when it does. Verbs.
Adoro o Protogen.
No.
Yes.
Hmm. It's really one of those days. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's one of those days. Wish my weekends were longer, but no, no, can't have that. Maybe in another life, but not here. What? No, I'm not going down the road. I'm just saying this rock sucks. How did you get in here? I would just do it from the PC client because that'd just be easier instead of having to go through the fucking console over there. Oh, right. I asked earlier about what engine was running because it may have like the Unity exploit too. I think it's anywhere between 2017 to 2022, or the more recent version of Unity has this exploit, and the folks behind the engine are encouraging developers to update their game to patch the exploit. I think it's a vulnerability in the engine or something like that. Basically, if anyone decides to do something malicious, they could use that exploit to their advantage. In fact, I believe, God, it wasn't grounded to itself, but I believe its extras was delisted for a period of time because of that. Because I believe the main game was built in Unreal, but like the bonus content was built in Unity. So that was taken down briefly. Let me look it up so I'm not sounding stupid on stream. This is live at the moment, by the way. VRC. So I can hear the bird here talk. She left her microphone on. But other than that, no, it's just us. Discord's not included. Okay, so it's a security vulnerability. That's what it was. So this is especially bad for multiplayer games. Again, like malicious actors, think of like VRC for example. That could be exploited to hell and back. It's been discovered in Unity versions 2017 and later, so I was right. So 2017 and the more recent version of Unity has this exploit, allowing arbitrary code execution. So yes, people with malicious intent can execute code using this vulnerability. In fact, Bird, you may have seen some instances of like Steel Avatar or something like that. It's because they're using the vulnerability to pull that off. That's why that exists. Yeah, they are encouraging developers to download the latest patches and recompile their applications and republish them. So when people can update your software, I mean, I shouldn't have to like sit here playing a game, say like Cult of Lamb, and suddenly weird shit starts happening because Cult of Lamb does have multiplayer functionality. And I don't mean that in a traditional sense. I mean because of Twitch integration, there's a multiplayer functionality. Meaning if people can figure that out, they can launch code, so to speak, and compromise your system. And you're being compromised just playing Cult of the Lamb. Not saying that it has happened, but it can happen now that this is out there. So I won't be revisiting Reheat until next year. So in Heat, they provided a little bit of an update of the next game mode, so to speak. I put that in quotes because reading from the log here, it just seems more of the same with the security office gameplay, but everyone here has a different behavior and outfits. Still nothing on the dating aspect, which is clearly unfinished. That's why I never recorded a video because there's only like one part and that's it. Like nothing actually happens. It's more just an introduction and that's all you get out of it. Like it wasn't worth recording anything for it. It's like playing that Protogen game, but you only get like the introduction out of the way, and then that was it. Like it's really not worth investing in. Really not worth investing in. So that's why I won't do a vid on it until it's finished, whenever that would be. Funny because like despite everything I've done, I'm still known for a playthrough of In Heat, which is just all kinds of strange and also sad too. Yeah, but you don't actually see anything happen. But you don't see anything happen. In fact, I'm not even caught once during that playthrough. As I mentioned before off camera, the hardest part was, like, that final night in the, club where, like, it's not telegraphed which bomb was gonna explode first. It's still not telegraphed to you properly. But I've only died once in that section, and, like, when you do get, quote, unquote, caught, it just cuts to black, and then you're dropped back into the game like nothing happened. I mean, there was gonna be a vid about, the close calls and or getting caught, but, like, I rarely got caught whatsoever, so it kinda just never materialized, and I laughed jump scared. You actually had to sit down and survive the night for it to trigger, so you could keep telling me though that I shouldn't be underestimating, but there's nothing explicit shown whatsoever. Well, what you could tell me that is that it seems to be a niche on the platform because the game doesn't have a category when you want to put it in a category, right? I believe Tw I believe Twitch has a category for it, but it's rarely ever active whatsoever. But YouTube doesn't have a category for it. Before you say anything, it's even stranger when Discord acknowledges the fact that one is playing the game. So there is some acknowledgement, right? And then there's the other kinda game that I bought because it could just might as well just disappear. Can't say the name of it here, but, it's a different kind of backrooms game. Still can't say it on camera, though, or open microphone, whatever you wanna call it. Still can't say it. But, it's a verb. Er
Adorable Protogen.
Yeah. No, it existed on itch.io .io for a period of time. It eventually recently came to Steam. In fact, it's practically the same version because, like, when I booted it up the first time, it immediately recognized my save file from the other version. So like, the moment I booted the game, I unlocked almost all the achievements instantly. So, I think the only ones I'm missing is beating a level on easy, medium, and hard, and then there's the one called All In. which is effectively trying to beat the game with every entity set on the hardest difficulty. I know there's like office upgrades too, but like I think anyone can just unlock those. But when we're talking about the main game stuff, those are the four achievements in the game. Because you can go through the entire game and not upgrade your office space once. So subscribe.
Adorable Proton.
Also, it was the pack leader that bit me on my ear. So
Huh?
I don't know if that means anything.
Who's back leader?
Hey, pack leader. I don't have their name on file here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I wish you the greatest luck of luck, my friend.
Should I really be worried?
Yeah,
Wait, why?
especially when it comes from a pack leader.
Should I,
I
like
mean, I'm a
prepare for a
leader of a
fight?
pack.
Should I prepare for a
No,
fight?
no, thankfully not.
Did
Yep.
you did you ask how large the pack is? Is that what your
No,
question?
I'm also a pack leader. I didn't bite you, so you don't have to worry about me. We're not like cats. If the mate in question is taken, it is taken. You can't do shit about it.
So I totally forgot I had a bag of fries. Okay, a bag and a half of fries. Thanks.
Adorable Proton.
No, Dove. A generic ass ringtone. Oh, your
Oh
number was probably
my.
put out there. I gotten calls from people from Tennessee to um what was it? Tennessee, Pennsylvania, um fuck, what was the other one? The other one was fucking Ohio too. I kind of just find one that doesn't require you to pay anything just to do it. You know, whatever works, I suppose, I guess you could say. Whatever like works, you know? But chances are your number was just given out there because brokers exist and they're looking to obtain more information about you so that they can sell it to somebody else. No, I'm not wrong for saying that.
At least I have an app that on my phone that tells me if it's a scam or if it's important.
Common sense would dictate that unless it's a common number that you recognize, most likely a scam and you shouldn't answer it.
I don't get much calls. Only
I
time
mean,
when I get a call if it's
one of
for a
the
job
first things I
interview.
look for is this a local number? If it's anything but a three-digit number that indicates that it's a local number, so if it's not these numbers, then it's an outside number, I don't answer it whatsoever.
Yeah, only time when I get a call is if I get a job interview, being called in for a job interview or my
Because
dad.
yes, let's say it's my provider. Well, they have offices out of state, but unless they actually need to get a hold of me, it should just be their local offices here trying to get a hold of me, not out of state somewhere. So I ignore numbers like that because it's more often just someone trying to spoof another one's number.
Yeah,
And even then you can always just reverse search it. So but these don't exist because of the elderly people. Very easy to fool. I'm not saying all of them are, but like their services exist, so obviously somebody's falling for it. Well, another thing should be you should be asking is, was it really important? Because if it was really important, then it would have tried again. Or let's say they left you a voicemail, for example. Well, there needs to be an actual person talking, which gets even trickier when AI is introduced. But even then, like as someone who knows a thing or two, I could tell when somebody has their sentences stitched together. And I someone that did voice cloning at one point. Not you guys, but I cloned my own voice at one point. Didn't like the end result of that, so I had it removed, but I might end up doing a retake at some point. As as since I played around with AI enough, I kind of have a better understanding of what you should and you shouldn't do. So, so
my voice sounds like an old man, so don't do that with mine. Fucking 91-year-old man, but I'm 19.
you are strange. Also, the recent update to Toaster Arena fixed an issue with one of the achievements. So if you bought everything in the armory, if you log in now, the achievement will pop immediately. What is it? Do you want me to reverse number search? Text me where? You know you have me on like three other places.
I only have you guys here on Discord. So quit complaining.
I looked up.
I also have the Proton TikTok, so
Yeah, I avoid services that require you to do shit like that. What?
I just to let you know, Wolfie, I still have a mother. I'm not a hoe. You said motherless hoe or something in that line. Yeah, just to say I do have a mother and I'm not a hoe. My mama ain't a hoe. Remember, my mom comes from old days
It's
with
an
step
Arkansas
parents.
number, by the way. Are you
If I get
wanting are you wanting like specific details or you're just wondering where it's coming from?
That's why I use Truecaller. It gives you the name of the somebody that's calling you. You don't recognize it, tell them to fuck off by just pressing the big red button you see. And you can block the number too.
Okay, let's see.
Very efficient and safe. Kitty.
There's no name associated with the number.
It's a scam.
So whoever number this is most likely calling from a burner phone. There's no name associated with it.
Which means it's a scam.
Yeah, it says no registered phone owner information found. So whoever tried to get a hold of you doesn't even have anything registered to it. So that's the carrier. You're asking for
I'm not
a name. There's no name on record. And I can see the carrier too, but there's no name of who the number belongs to. That's what you're trying to get out of me. Nothing comes back. And even then, when you sit here and think about it, it's like they're probably just using a fake name anyway. Why did you want their name? In Arkansas? What kind of right traffic is it? Is that with a W? You said, is it right traffic control? What is the actual name? The number in question is out of Arkansas, but I'm getting results coming from Florida, so I need to know.
They they also they also like to use VPNs, change their locations.
So these are the clowns you work for, huh? Locations. No, they have an interactive map. Is there a specific office you're looking for? Yeah, I gotta find it again. Okay. Well, see, they don't have an office in Arkansas. Okay, this isn't adding up to me then, because you're saying she works from home, but why would she go out of state to work a few hours and then go back home, which is in another state? That's what I'm asking you. That's why it's not making any sense to me. So I'm gonna ask again. This number is out Arkansas. They have offices in other states. Why are you getting a call from Arkansas? You're claiming it's someone from HR. Okay, so we're stuck in this loop. Why would someone in Arkansas who claims to be working for this company trying to get a hold of you from HR when HR doesn't have offices in Arkansas? It's a scam, Wolf. Bottom line.
Exactly my point. It is a scam. Scam confirmed.
Yes, one could make the argument, well, they're working from home. Well, we're now presented with the situation again. Why would someone in Arkansas travel out of state to go to work for a few fucking hours just to then take a plane, more likely, back to their home state for a couple hours? Does that make
If
any
I had
sense to anyone here?
no, because if I had to do that, I would be broke in like 3 days.
And we're not talking like truck drivers or whatnot. We're talking about like, okay, I guess it's just us now for a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm trying to get at with It's the it's a scam call. It makes no sense.
Exactly. The other fact I'm trying to state is if I'll be more broke than rich when I have to go from one state to the other the entire time. That's why I
So,
will stay
ladies
in
and
one
gentlemen,
fucking state.
this is what the burp sounds like.
Don't mind me, I sound like an old man, but I'm not. I'm fucking 19.
30.
I, I, I am 19. 19.
I get it. What? Okay, allegedly. What do you get when you try to call them? Gee, I wonder why, Wolf. Because the
Because the
number
number does
isn't in service. Yeah, but this only happens of one of two things. They either didn't pay their bill, which can happen with your number, or it's one of those situations where they consistently switch numbers because you can do that.
No, I'm staying with one number and one number only. Fuck that.
Like I have two phones with two different numbers, so which means I pay monthly for both devices. Don't need to, but I'm also overdue for a new phone.
I am also expecting a new phone. A much better one, in fact.
It's my Samsung Galaxy here, I believe is was it 2018, 2019 when I got it? So,
Damn,
I mean, it works, but I don't know for how much longer, personally.
old phone. It should work for probably another few, like 5 or 6 years. Because I had a phone for 12 years.
That's
And
a
trust
lolly
me.
phone. That don't count.
Now this human tech, it it's called a Mobis now.
Mm.
It's pretty shitty phone on the market. But I didn't say I didn't do some upgrades to it. Wish I did. And as of right now, the phone still works. Oh yeah, it still works. But you won't be able to do shit to it. You might be able to use. You might be able to use to make calls with and stuff. But other than that, no, it ain't working. And it uses the big SIM. The fucking Giga SIM card. I mean, heck, I still have my very first phone. That's battery is dead. That bitch is a scam, boy. Huh? They're paying you or you paying them?
What is happening? You keep cutting in and out when talking sometimes. See?
It's Spawn, the most mysterious creature among us. You know, it's a long time
You
since
see, you see, I didn't have to respond to them to figure that out, but yet you did.
I had that feeling that it was a scam, but I'll let you to figure it out.
Oh, we even did that simple search, man. Even I could tell you it was a scam because it made no logical sense.
I don't do no scam. I just know what a scam is. I mean, you keep on collapsing caves and shit on Vintage Story. So, I don't think learning is art
Oh,
exploring.
what is it called again? Is it on Steam, by the way?
Wolf, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Vintage Story?
No,
Oh, yeah, who does that?
I got it for free.
So, a security oversight. Okay. We're not going to mention in stream, but yeah, yeah, that seems to be it. But then again, I'm reminded of the whole Sims DLC too. I'm just going to chalk it up as being an oversight. Oh my god, I can also like play God, what the fuck was that game that you played? I'm like, yeah, I was kind of interested, but like the website was down for a long period of time. What the fuck was it? Voices of the Void, I think was the name of it. Yeah, it was clear from the start that it was running off a source. Okay, still got to play Hollow Knight yet. Both, both actually. I have a massive library. Okay. Hmm. He said website, but there's like two storefronts. I hate it when you guys don't use Steam. I think there would be more eyes on your guys' game if it was on Steam.
What's been the story?
I'm not at all familiar with this front, but there's like game accounts and servers and shit. I'm fine for now, but like as someone who doesn't own it, that's already a criticism from me, is that it's not on Steam. Was I
Because
verified yet?
50%.
Oh my god. You know, this person just may not look into this stuff on weekends too. That's what somebody else brought up. One of the worst fucking times to buy something. You can't even use it. Okay. So if I that's to be believed, they would have to artificially increase the price of the game because they also need to make up of that loss of revenue. Um, so let's see. Um, Being force updates. I I'm not 100% sure what they mean by that exactly. I'm thinking that it might be something related to the multiplayer functionality. Because I can't, because I don't really see anyone else complaining about being forced to update it like that. But majority of my stuff is single player, so it's probably why I haven't heard anyone bitching about it. Um, that's the only reason I could think of them wanting to avoid forced updates because they would have to use Steam's API. If that API updates, they have to push out an update themselves too, which in turn means they are forced to push out what is probably nonetheless a hotfix. And they said it's not ready for a audience like Steam's, I guess, but like you guys would be an early access game, so you're lumped in with games like Escape the Backrooms or other games of that nature. Our World, one of them.
Maybe, maybe more.
Power uses Epic's services for different stamps.
Or native copper. Or copper bats, if you're lucky. I know. AKA the Stone Age. Yeah, we're still in the Stone Age, basically.
Okay. Oh, we kind of tuned you out after a while. What's happening? I thought you were like going to give me instructions or something like that. We can't just let you rant. That's fine. I mean, I heard most of it, but yeah, yeah, we kind of just sat here and just let you talk.
The only reason why I processed all of that is because I actually played the game. Yep. If I didn't play the game, or I never knew the game, then, well, let's just say my brain was absolutely flatlined.
Mm. I know that, sir. I have already gone to the site. Yep.
You just noticed? No. Come on, Wolfie, I thought you were better than that. Not disappointed, but I thought you had the game longer than I did, so how? Damn, I'm gonna have to go crash. Yeah, reason why? Work. Otherwise, I won't be waking up. Or I'll just barely stay awake.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go say good night.
Okay.
Good night, Wolfie. Good
Nighty
night,
night.
Proto.
Nighty night.
I'll see you guys tomorrow
Yeah, we'll be here.
afternoon. Every day. Every day. Some days I get off. Good question. Um, Let me say it like this. The the amount of pay I'm gonna get varies about. Okay, let me say this. I'm doing online marketing. No, it varies depending on how much money you get from selling and eating. Yes, okay, not a place. It's not like an entire office and all that type of people shit. It's literally walking distance away from me, someone's house. And he buys more stuff that's literally gonna sit in a garage than what he sells. So with extra hands, yes. And today, since it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so today I'm gonna build up a cabinet. We're gonna take pictures of it, put it on sale. Then I'm gonna disassemble it again so it's easier for load up.
Oh,
Furniture, fucking giga gas stoves, all those kinds of stuff.
you just sit
Unless you like
around. What are you
heavy,
talking about?
unless you like heavy lifting. Your job reminds me of my dad's job. All he does is sits in the office and look pretty. And then, and it gets even worse. The office is always hot, and it's like on the third floor, third or fourth floor. And if there's no Wi-Fi, you can do absolutely fuck all. Yup. I mean, I would be too. I would be like, you know what? They expect us to work, but it's fuck all else works. Eh. Call me when the shit works, then I'll come back in. But unfortunately, my dad is not like that. He will go in every day, no matter fucking what, until he gets his license, which gives him a promotion to general or site manager, which means his pay can go up from his current pay up to like 15 to 20,000 a month.
Oh, oh, oh. I'll just fire everyone. Be like, "Yeah, I'm shutting this place down. Everyone go home." Okay. That's like everyone that has a job. That's not new. Mm. Okay, what is it? What is it this time? The cheap viewers? Yep, here we go again. Bye. Nighty night. It does, huh? Rude. That's well, that's a decent size. Yeah. Wait, I gotta close the instance. We don't get that in the background. Um, I don't keep that. Figuring out the rules without direct hints. Oh, lovely. It's a puzzle with no instructions. Torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water. There's a snake in the water. There's a snake in the water. What? What the hell are you talking about? No. Oh, right. Toy Story. There's a snake in his boot. Oh, just please. They're children's toys here. Getting kind of tense, aren't you? Oh no, they came running through here like speaking Spanish or something. Oh no, bro. Mm, mm. Nope. Mhm. Yeah, it could literally be days before I get verified. There's only one woman, and considering how popular her work is, yeah, I could be here for days. Well, see, it wouldn't matter because you're not getting in without some kind of verification. Um, Let me find that. Let's say that is expensive text document. Um, right, her name's not even listed here. I'm streaming right now, so I can't view her full name. Yeah, I can't view her full name at the moment. It's hidden when you go live, so I have to wait to be done. Do I need to do anything else? So head over to verification, be prepared. Once I'm verified, I need to head over to another verification process. Provide your receipt. I don't do I need to provide it in the same ticket? I'm confused. Hey, John, I think you have the wrong creator in mind. Yeah, I'll shoot you the name once I'm done live here. I went through the general chats past, and yeah, it seems like the average wait is almost a week. They're only one person, so I get why they take a while. I throw both phones on a charger. Hmm. No, the smaller ones. The smaller ones, you're right. Y you could you could you could turn them to Swiss cheese and they'll still float. Suddenly there's 5 people here. Not worried though. Okay, I have to ask, are you talking to, like, their Discord name or the name they go off of, like, their shop? Because that I can pull up. Uh, Gumroad, because Jenky's website doesn't even fucking work for me. I mean, it does, but, like, can't really get anything if the wish list function doesn't, work. We drop it in Telegram. We're gonna close out of Telegram because we don't need it open. Said I can talk to them. Everyone's on Twitch. That's where viewers are coming from. Yeah, so what I gather is that they are one person. Huh? I got their edit version of Nova Beast. You still need the base, but I got my hands on their edit version. But I put that in quotes, by the way, because you have to go through this, as I mentioned last night, this back as verification process to then get access to the files. It's very similar to how I obtained that add-on. I can't really call it an add-on when they send you the base anyway of that Jerry Volley avatar. It's a similar process, but the difference being is that there's multiple people on that project versus just one person who has staff on standby, but staff doesn't do the process. They're more or less just moderators of the damn server because it's not a priority. I have access to it then as long as I don't like leave server and whatnot. But yeah, I did. It's just a hack of the default base. I wouldn't yeah, I wouldn't say it's like impressive or anything, but you can clearly tell that they modify the blend shapes of the base. I mean, I have it just for the novelty because I know it existed as like a store page at one point, and then I'm wondering like what happened? Why did it like suddenly disappear? That's why I have it. On the stream for? Yeah, 5 more minutes, I'm done with the stream anyway. Peace. No. Am not cute.